The Discovery, the massive alien ship, hung in Earth's orbit like a silver needle against the black void. Captain Rex stood on the bridge of the Earth Defense Station, watching the strange vessel through the main view screen. 3 days had passed since first contact, and the aliens had remained silent. "Sir, we're getting another scan from their ship," reported Lieutenant Maya from her console. The young officer's fingers danced across the holographic interface. Same pattern as before. Deep penetration scan of the surface. Rex nodded grimly. The aliens had been scanning Earth non-stop since their arrival. Their technology was far beyond anything humans possessed. The scanners could peer through rock, metal, and even the deepest ocean trenches. Every military base, every city, every hidden bunker lay exposed under their alien gaze. "Any word from the diplomatic team?" Rex asked. "Nothing, sir. They're still trying to establish communication protocols." On the planet below, Dr. Kate worked frantically in her laboratory. As Earth's leading expert on alien technology, she had been studying the scanner readings for days. The data showed something impossible. According to the alien scans, Earth contained no intelligent life whatsoever. "This can't be right," she muttered, adjusting her thick glasses. A holographic display showed scan results from major cities around the world. New York, London, Tokyo, Moscow, all appeared as empty wilderness to the alien sensors, where millions of humans should have registered. The scanners detected only animals. Her assistant, Tom, leaned over her shoulder. "Maybe their scanners are broken?" Kate shook her head. "No, these readings are too precise. Look at this." She pointed to a section of the scan showing a forest. "They can detect individual squirrels, count the fish in streams, even identify bacterial colonies in the soil. Their technology is perfect, so why can't they see us?" Meanwhile, in the alien ship, Commander Vex studied the same data with growing confusion. The tall, gray-skinned being had conquered dozens of worlds, but this planet puzzled him. His scouts had reported signs of advanced civilization, cities, roads, strange flying machines. Yet the bioscanners showed only primitive animals. "Status. Report," Vex demanded in his harsh, clicking language. His subordinate, Officer Nix, approached with visible nervousness. "Sir, the scanners continue to detect no intelligent life. Only various animal species, mammals, birds, reptiles, and sea creatures. The largest concentration appears to be a species of bipedal primates, but they show no signs of higher intelligence." Vex's 4 eyes narrowed. "Impossible. We observed. They're primitive spacecraft. We detected electromagnetic signals. Some form of intelligence must exist here. Perhaps the intelligence is artificial, sir. Machines left behind by a dead civilization." "No," Vex said firmly. "The energy signatures are too organic, too chaotic. This is biological intelligence, but somehow invisible to our scanners." Back on Earth, the mystery deepened. Kate had run every test possible, but the results remained the same. To the aliens, humans simply didn't exist as intelligent beings. They registered as ordinary animals, specifically as a species of advanced ape. What if it's not their technology that's wrong? Tom suggested. What if it's something about us? Kate paused in her work. "What do you mean?" "Well, what if humans have some kind of natural defense? Something that makes us invisible to their scanners?" The idea seemed ridiculous, but Kate began to consider it. Humans had always been different from other Earth species in subtle ways. Their rapid technological advancement, their complex social structures, their ability to adapt to any environment. What if these traits weren't just evolutionary advantages? What if they were signs of something more? "Run a comparison," she ordered. "Take the alien scanner data and compare it to our own biological surveys of the same areas." Tom's fingers flew across the console. Within minutes, The results appeared on screen. The correlation was perfect, except for one species. Humans appeared on Earth surveys, but were completely absent from the alien scans. "It's definitely us," Kate whispered. "Somehow, we're invisible to their technology." On the bridge of the defense station, Captain Rex received an urgent communication from the surface. Kate's face appeared on the main screen, her expression a mixture of excitement and fear. "Captain, I need to speak with you immediately. I've discovered why the aliens can't make contact. They don't know we exist." Rex felt a chill run down his spine. "What do you mean?" "Their scanners can't detect humans as intelligent life. To them, we're just another species of animal. They're probably wondering why this planet has cities and technology, but no intelligent beings to create them." The implications hit Rex like a physical blow. If the aliens couldn't detect humans as intelligent, what would they do next? Would they land and colonize what they saw as an empty world? Or would they investigate further, eventually discovering humanity's secret? "Doctor," Rex said slowly, "we need to understand this phenomenon, and we need to understand it fast. Our survival may depend on it." As the alien ship continued its silent vigil in orbit, both species unknowingly stood at the threshold of a revelation that would change everything. The secret of humanity's invisibility to alien technology was about to be revealed, and with it, the true nature of human potential in the galaxy. The investigation Dr. Kate's laboratory buzzed with activity as teams of scientists worked around the clock. The discovery that humans were invisible to alien scanners had sent shockwaves through every government on Earth. Military leaders demanded answers, while scientists scrambled to understand the impossible. "Run the test again," Kate ordered. Her eyes red from lack of sleep. She had been working for 18 hours straight, but the mystery consumed her thoughts. Tom stood beside a complex array of scanning equipment they had borrowed from the alien. Ships transmitted scanner frequencies. "Same result, Doctor," Tom reported. "When we scan this room using the alien frequency, we detect your coffee cup, your computer, even the bacteria on your desk. But neither of us show up on the scan." Kate stared at the readout in disbelief. 2 human beings stood in the room, but the scanner showed only empty space where they should be. "What about other animals?" Tom gestured to a small cage in the corner. "The lab mice show up perfectly. So do the plants, the insects, everything. Else, it's only humans that don't register." Meanwhile, in orbit, Commander Vex paced the bridge of his ship with growing frustration. His species, the Taldar, had conquered 47 worlds across the galaxy. They had faced energy beings, hive minds, and crystalline intelligences, but they had never encountered anything like this. "Sir," Officer Nix approached cautiously, "the Council is demanding a report. They want to know why we haven't made contact with this world's inhabitants." Vex's 4 eyes glowed with irritation. "Because we cannot find them. The scanners show a world full of animals, but the electromagnetic signatures clearly indicate advanced technology. Someone or something is using radio waves, creating complex energy patterns, even launching primitive spacecraft." "Could it be the primates, sir? The bipedal mammals?" "Impossible," Vex snapped. "Our biological analysis shows they possess only basic intelligence. They are merely advanced animals, like the creatures we studied on Kepler 442b. They lack the neural complexity for true sentience." But even as he spoke, Vex felt doubt creeping into his mind. The evidence didn't match the scans. Cities existed where no city builders could be found. Technology operated without technologists. It was as if the planet itself had become intelligent. Back on Earth, Kate made a breakthrough. She had been studying human brain activity while exposed to the alien scanning frequencies. The results were extraordinary. "Tom, look at this," she called excitedly. When the alien scanner hits human neural tissue, something incredible happens. The brain waves change pattern completely. Tom leaned over the data display. What kind of change? It's like the brain goes into a defensive mode. Look at these readings. Kate pointed to the screen. Normal human brain activity shows alpha waves, beta waves, the usual patterns. But when exposed to the alien scan, the brain shifts to a completely different frequency. It's like it's hiding. Hiding from what? Kate's eyes widened as the implications hit her. From the scan itself. Tom, what if human brains have evolved a natural defense against psychic or technological intrusion? What if this ability developed over millions of years as protection against some ancient threat? The idea seemed impossible, yet the evidence was undeniable. Every human tested showed the same response. When scanned by alien technology, their brains automatically shifted to a defensive frequency that rendered them invisible to detection. But why don't we know about this ability? Tom asked. Because we've never encountered technology advanced enough to trigger it, Kate replied. This defensive mechanism only activates when exposed to certain types of scanning frequencies. Frequencies that no Earth technology has ever produced. As word of the discovery spread, Captain Rex called an emergency meeting of Earth's military leaders. The conference room filled with generals, admirals, and intelligence officers from every major nation. Asterisk. Ladies and gentlemen, Rex began, we're facing a situation unlike anything in human history. We have confirmed that humans possess a natural ability to hide from alien detection. This gives us a significant tactical advantage. General Adams, a stern woman with gray hair, leaned forward. What kind of advantage? Think about it, Rex explained. The aliens can scan our cities, our weapons, our technology. But they can't see us. To them, we're just animals. They have no idea that we're the intelligence behind Earth's civilization. So what do we do? Asked Admiral Park. Dr. Kate, who had been invited to the meeting, stood up. We need to understand this ability better. If humans can naturally hide from alien scanners, what other abilities might we possess? What else has our species evolved that we don't know about? The room fell silent as the implications sank in. Humanity had always considered itself ordinary, just another species that had developed intelligence through evolution. But what if they were wrong? What if humans possessed abilities that had remained dormant until now? There's something else, Kate continued. The alien scanning frequency that triggers our defensive response. It's not random. It's specifically designed to detect psychic or mental energy. The fact that we have a natural defense against it suggests that humans may have encountered this type of threat before. Commander Vex, unaware of the discussions taking place on the planet below, made a decision that would change everything. Prepare the landing pods, he ordered. We will investigate this world directly. If there is intelligence here, we will find it. First contact, the alien landing pods descended through Earth's atmosphere like silver meteors, their hulls glowing red from the heat of entry. Commander Vex watched from the main pod as the blue-green world grew larger beneath them. His three subordinates, Officers Nix, Kren, and Dex, monitored their instruments with growing confusion. Sir, Nix reported, the scanners still show no intelligent life in the landing zone. Only the bipedal primates and various other animals. Vex's mandibles clicked in frustration. Yet we can clearly see structures below. Buildings, roads, vehicles, moving in organized patterns. This cannot be the work of mere animals. The landing zone was a small park in the center of New York City. From orbit, it had appeared empty to their scanners, but Vex knew better. The electromagnetic signatures were strongest here, indicating the presence of complex technology. Meanwhile, Dr. Kate stood in a hastily constructed observation bunker 2 blocks away. Military personnel surrounded her, watching screens that showed the alien landing in real time. Captain Rex stood beside her, his face grim. "Remember," Rex said into his communicator, "no one approaches the landing zone. We observe only. This is our chance to study them while they can't see us." The alien pods touched down with barely a whisper, their advanced technology cushioning the impact. The hatches opened with a soft hiss, and 4 tall, gray-skinned beings emerged. They moved with fluid grace, their elongated limbs carrying them across the grass with surprising speed. Through her binoculars, Kate observed the aliens closely. They were roughly humanoid but taller, with 4 eyes arranged in a diamond pattern on their faces. Their skin had a metallic sheen, and their movements suggested both intelligence and predatory awareness. "They're magnificent," she whispered. "They're dangerous," Rex corrected. "Look at their equipment." The aliens carried devices that hummed with energy. Scanner units, communication arrays, and what appeared to be weapons. Commander Vex swept his scanner across the area, and the device beeped constantly as it detected the city around them. "Fascinating," Vex said in his clicking. Language. The scanners detect structures, technology, even electromagnetic patterns suggesting organized activity. Yet no intelligent builders. Officer Kren approached a nearby hot dog stand, abandoned by its owner who had fled when the aliens landed. The aliens' 4 eyes examined the simple metal cart with intense curiosity. "Sir, this device appears to be for food preparation. The design suggests intelligence, but our scanners detect only animal traces." Vex joined his subordinate. "The primates must be more advanced than we thought. Perhaps they are tool users, like the creatures on Vega Prime." "But sir," Nix interjected, "tool users don't create cities. They don't develop electromagnetic communication. The complexity here suggests true intelligence." Unknown to the aliens, dozens of humans watched from nearby buildings. Office workers peered through windows. Police officers observed from behind barricades, and news crews filmed from rooftops. The aliens were surrounded by the very intelligence they sought, yet remained completely unaware of its presence. Dr. Kate made a startling discovery as she watched the aliens work. "Rex, look at this," she whispered urgently. When the aliens' scanner passes over that group of pigeons, it detects them perfectly. But when it passes over the crowd of people across the street, ... Rex looked through his own binoculars. A group of curious onlookers had gathered despite evacuation orders, watching the aliens from across the street. As the alien scanner swept over them, the device showed no reaction. "It's like they don't exist," Rex muttered. "Exactly. We're not just hiding from their technology. We're completely invisible to it. They could be looking right at us and still not see us." This gave Kate an idea. What if we tested the limits of this ability? "What do you mean?" Kate was already moving toward the exit. "I'm going to walk up to them." "Are you insane?" Rex grabbed her arm. "We don't know if they're hostile." "Think about it," Kate argued. "If they can't detect us, then I'm completely safe. To them, I'm just another animal. They won't see me as a threat." Before Rex could stop her, Kate had left the bunker. She walked calmly across the street, her heart pounding but her steps steady. The alien scanner swept over her twice, but showed no reaction. She was invisible. Commander Vex stood just 10 feet away, examining a street lamp with intense curiosity. Kate could see every detail of his alien features, hear his strange clicking language, even smell the metallic scent of his ship's atmosphere that clung to his uniform. "Remarkable," Vex was saying to his subordinates. "The construction suggests advanced metallurgy, but the scanners show no sentient creators. It's as if these structures built themselves." Kate reached out slowly and touched the alien scanner. "Device." Vex felt the contact and looked down, his 4 eyes focusing on the spot where Kate's hand should be. But he saw nothing. "Sir?" Nix asked. "What is it?" I felt. "Something," Vex said uncertainly. "A pressure against the scanner." "But—" "There's nothing there." Kate smiled and stepped back. The implications were staggering. Not only were humans invisible to alien technology, but they could interact with alien equipment without being detected. The possibilities were endless. As she walked back to the bunker, Kate realized that humanity's hidden ability was far more powerful than anyone had imagined. They weren't just invisible. They were ghosts in the machine, capable of moving unseen through alien technology and observation. The revelation, 3 days after the alien landing, Dr. Kate made a discovery that would change humanity's understanding of itself forever. Deep in her laboratory, surrounded by alien scanner frequencies and brainwave monitors, she uncovered the truth about human invisibility. "Tom, you need to see this," she called excitedly. Her assistant rushed over to the main display, where complex brain patterns danced across the screen. "What am I looking at?" Tom asked. Kate pointed to the unusual wave patterns. "These are the brain waves of a human under alien scanner exposure. But look at this frequency here." She highlighted a particular section. "This isn't just a defensive response. It's active camouflage." Tom frowned. "What do you mean?" "The human brain isn't just hiding from the alien scanner. It's actively broadcasting a false signal. When exposed to their technology, our brains automatically generate a psychic signature that reads as simple animal to their detection systems." The implications were staggering. Tom sat down heavily in his chair. "You're saying our brains are naturally programmed to fool alien scanners?" "Exactly, and there's more." Kate pulled up another set of data. "I've been studying the frequency patterns, and I found something incredible. This defensive system isn't random. It's specifically designed to counter a particular type of psychic scanning technology. The same technology the aliens use?" Kate nodded grimly. "Or something very similar. Tom, this suggests that humans have encountered this type of threat before, possibly thousands of years ago." Meanwhile, Commander Vex grew increasingly frustrated with his investigation. His team had spent 3 days exploring the empty city, finding evidence of intelligence everywhere, but no intelligent beings. The contradiction was driving him to the edge of madness. "Sir," Officer Nix reported, "we've analyzed over 1,000 structures. The technology is primitive but functional. The organization suggests complex social structures. Yet our scanners continue to detect only animals." Vex slammed his fist against a nearby car, denting the metal. "This is impossible. Intelligence doesn't create itself. These structures, these machines, these patterns of electromagnetic activity, they require conscious minds to create and maintain them." Officer Kren approached cautiously. "Sir, what if the intelligence is different? What if it exists in a form our scanners cannot detect?" "Impossible," Vex snapped. "Our technology can detect any form of consciousness. Energy beings, hive minds, quantum intelligences, we've encountered them all. No sentient species can hide from Taldar scanning technology." But even as he spoke, Vex felt doubt creeping into his mind. His species had ruled the galaxy for millennia, conquering world after world with ease. Their scanner technology was perfect, infallible. Yet here was a world that defied all logic. Back on Earth, Kate's research team made another breakthrough. Dr. Miller, a neurologist who had joined the project, discovered that the human brain's defensive ability was not just about hiding from scanners. "Kate, look at this," Miller said, his voice filled with excitement. "I've been testing human subjects under different types of stress, and I found something amazing. The same brain patterns that hide us from alien scanners also enhance our cognitive abilities." Kate rushed over to Miller's station. "What kind of enhancement?" "Problem-solving speed increases by 400%. Pattern recognition improves dramatically. Creative thinking goes through the roof. It's like the defensive mechanism doesn't just hide us, it makes us smarter. Tom looked up from his own research. That would explain a lot about human development. We've always wondered why humans advanced so quickly compared to other Earth species. Kate felt the pieces clicking together. What if this ability has been active throughout human history? What if it's the real reason we developed civilization so rapidly? The research team worked through the night, testing the new theory. They discovered that the human brain's defensive system was always active at a low level, constantly enhancing cognitive function. When exposed to alien scanning frequencies, it simply ramped up to full power. We're not just hiding from them, Kate realized. We're operating at enhanced intelligence levels while we do it. The military implications were enormous. Captain Rex called an emergency meeting of world leaders. Representatives from every major nation gathered in the secure bunker beneath the United Nations building. Ladies and gentlemen, Rex began, we now understand why humans are invisible to alien technology. But more importantly, we understand what this means for our future. Kate stood to address the assembly. The alien scanning technology triggers an ancient defensive system in the human brain. This system doesn't just hide us, it enhances our intelligence dramatically. We believe this ability has been dormant for thousands of years, waiting for the right trigger. President Johnson leaned forward. What kind of trigger? A psychic threat, Kate replied. Our brains evolved this defense system to protect against species that use mental scanning technology. The fact that it works perfectly against these aliens suggests that humans have faced this threat before. The room fell silent as the implications sank in. Humanity wasn't just another species that had developed intelligence through evolution. They were the survivors of an ancient conflict. Their brains evolved to counter a specific type of alien threat. There's something else, Kate continued. The enhancement effect isn't limited to scanner exposure. We found that humans can learn to activate this enhanced state consciously. With proper training, we could unlock cognitive abilities that surpass anything we've ever imagined. The awakening 1 week after the alien landing, everything changed. Dr. Kate stood before a group of specially selected volunteers in a secure underground facility. These men and women represented humanity's first attempt to consciously activate their hidden abilities. Remember, Kate instructed, don't fight. The sensation. When you feel the scanner frequency, let your mind embrace it. Let the enhancement take hold. The volunteers sat in comfortable chairs, monitoring equipment attached to their heads. Tom operated the alien scanner frequency generator they had built from studying the Taldar technology. As the invisible waves washed over the test subjects, their brain patterns began to shift. It's working, Kate whispered in amazement. Look at their neural activity. The volunteers' faces showed expressions of wonder and confusion. Lisa, a mathematician, suddenly sat up straight. I can see it, she said, her voice filled with awe. I can see the patterns in everything. The mathematical relationships, the connections between all things. Mark, an engineer, started laughing. The solutions are so simple. Why didn't we see them before? I can design technologies that shouldn't be possible. One by one, the volunteers began to demonstrate abilities that defied normal human limitations. They solved complex problems in seconds, recognized patterns invisible to normal perception, and displayed intuitive understanding of advanced concepts. How do you feel? Kate asked them. Like I've been asleep my whole life, replied Anna, a biologist. I can sense the biological connections between all living things. The entire ecosystem is like a vast network, and I can see how it all fits together. Meanwhile, Commander Vex made a discovery that would change everything. His team had been analyzing the electromagnetic patterns in the city when they detected something unusual. Sir, Officer Nix reported urgently, we're detecting massive spikes in neural activity throughout the city. The patterns are unlike anything we've seen before. Vex studied the readouts with growing alarm. These aren't animal brainwaves. This is organized, intelligent thought. But our scanners show no sentient beings. Could it be some form of distributed intelligence, sir? Perhaps the entire ecosystem is somehow connected? Before Vex could respond, something impossible happened. The city's electronic systems began to respond to the enhanced human's thoughts. Traffic lights changed patterns to optimize flow. Power. Grids redistributed energy with perfect efficiency. Communication networks carried information at speeds that shouldn't be possible. They're in the machines, Vex realized with horror. Some form of intelligence is controlling the technology directly. Back in the facility, Kate watched in amazement as the volunteers demonstrated abilities that went far beyond enhanced cognition. They were interfacing with technology through thought alone, manipulating electronic systems with their minds. It's not just intelligence enhancement, she reported to Captain Rex. They're developing genuine psychic abilities. Technological telepathy. Rex leaned forward. Can they affect the alien ship? Kate smiled. Let's find out. The enhanced humans focused their attention on the alien vessel orbiting Earth. Through the planet's communication networks, they began to probe the ship's systems. What they found shocked them. The ship is alive, Mark reported, his eyes still closed in concentration. It's not just technology. It's a living entity merged with mechanical systems. And it's afraid. Afraid of what? Kate asked. Of U.S., Anna replied. It recognizes something in our neural patterns, something that terrifies it. The ship's biomechanical systems began to react to the human psychic probes. Aboard the vessel, alarms blared as systems went haywire. Commander Vex ran to the bridge, his 4 eyes wide with panic. What's happening? He demanded. The ship is detecting hostile psychic activity, his navigator reported. Neural patterns consistent with the Devourers, sir. Vex felt his blood freeze. The Devourers were ancient enemies of the Taldar, psychic predators that had nearly destroyed their civilization millennia ago. They were supposed to be extinct. Impossible, Vex whispered. The Devourers were eliminated. We made sure of it. Sir, these patterns are identical. Whatever intelligence exists on this world, it has the same psychic signature as the Devourers. On Earth, the enhanced humans sensed the alien's fear and understood its source. Through their connection to the ship's systems, they accessed the Taldar historical records. The truth was staggering. We're not the first, Kate realized as the information flooded her mind. Humans aren't originally from Earth. We're descendants of the Devourers, the species that nearly destroyed the Taldar Empire. The pieces fell into place. Thousands of years ago, the Taldar had fought a brutal war against the Devourers, a species with natural psychic abilities that could turn the aliens' own technology against them. The war had ended with the supposed extinction of the Devourers. But some had escaped. They found Earth, Tom said in wonder. Our ancestors settled here and evolved, hiding their abilities until they were needed again. The enhanced humans reached out through space, their combined psychic power touching the alien ship. But instead of attacking, they sent a message, not through radio waves or technology, but mind to mind. We are not your enemies, the message conveyed. We are what you made us become. The war is over. It's time for peace. Commander Vex felt the message resonate in his mind, and for the first time in centuries, he understood. The humans weren't animals or primitive beings. They were the evolved descendants of the Taldar's greatest enemy, but they offered something the galaxy had never seen before, the possibility of redemption. As the alien ship began its descent toward Earth, not as conquerors, but as supplicants, humanity prepared to take its place among the stars. The secret abilities that had kept them hidden were about to reshape the galaxy itself. The age of human invisibility was over. The age of human awakening had begun. Asterisk.